Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Yeah. So today I want to talk about Zoro, and the three swords. I mainly want to talk his original three swords, and I mainly want to talk about his first major battle, which is basically his fight against Mihawk, where he gets mollywopped by a baby sword, and I want to talk about how in that fight, there's only one blade that didn't break, right? Considering how weak he was and how much superior Mihawk was. And that's I think that might have been one of the reasons why Mihawk decided to let him live, apart from even his own his will, and the fact that he refused to die on his back, getting stabbed on his back, and he was like a swordman, never turned his back, and he was ready to die. I think obviously that also helped convince Mihawk, but I think also the fact that that sword, the Wado Ichimoji, the fact that that didn't break, I think probably impressed Mihawk, because I don't think anybody else's blade at that level, Zoro's level, is not breaking from Mihawk. And I think that right there showcases something. I think Zoro's will, because they say that the blade is only as strong as the wielder, really. A great sword needs a great wielder, etc., etc. And the Wado is a great sword. And it's the sword that obviously he's going to keep, because that's where he puts all his will in. It's not just his will, it's Queena's will as well. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of important, that all of his willpower is there, but also his horror willpower, horror goals, his dreams, both of them are in that sword. And ultimately, I think that sword will end up being the strongest sword. It's the sword that has grown with Zoro throughout his journey. And I just thought it was interesting, because I've never really seen many people talk about the fact that that sword didn't break. Now, obviously, narrative-wise, we know it can't break, because he needs it in order to fulfill his goal, right? But I think just conceptually, and just thinking about it in terms of how the lore works and the power system works, it also actually makes sense that his willpower alone kept that sword from breaking. He refused, he'd rather die than let that sword die. You know what I mean? Because he's willing to die for his dreams and his goals. And I think that's a beautiful thing that maybe gets lost in the translation. And I just wanted to highlight that a little bit. Anyways, it's been your boy Supreme J the God. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.